Hi, I'm Dan Brown, the CEO of EdLogix, and I'm here to give you a quick overview of CIRRUS, our Special Education Assessment and Report Information System. There is simply no faster way for school districts and their examiners to collaborate to produce high-quality assessments, also highly compliant. So first of all, moving around in CIRRUS is very simple. I simply hover my mouse over any menu, select a function, and it takes me directly there. So I have one-click access to any area of the system. I'm going to select Reports in Progress, and what you see is my caseload. So I'm logged in as an examiner, and I see all of my students on my caseload. If I was logged in as a district administrator, I would see all the students on everybody's caseload in the district, and I have quick, single access to any report, no matter what the status, whether it's complete, in progress, or have been archived. I can also see important information such as the IEP due date and the plan the assessment plan was received, the date the assessment plan was received. To start a new report in CIRRUS, it's very simple. I simply select Start a New Report, and you'll notice that CIRRUS Demographics Manager allows the district to set required fields so that you can ensure the correct demographics are entered every time. And when a user hits Save, it runs a validation to make sure that they all have been. Now I'm going to select Mr. Alec Baldwin, and I have entered just the student demographics, which I can get a quick glance here just by selecting this drop-down menu. I also have a list of standard compliance reminders for all assessments, and this list will expand based on information I give to CIRRUS, such as student demographics, referring concerns, and suspected disabilities. Now, the district can create templates as well as examiners can create templates, and they will all be available in the My Saved Reports templates drop-down menu. For those particularly challenging assessments, it's very helpful for the district to be able to provide templates that include sample language and additional compliance support so that district policy can be provided to all of the examiners in the district as well as compliance with state and federal rules. I'm going to select the Autism School Age template from the district, and you can see that the report sections in the Autism School Age district template are on the left. Now I can quickly edit those so that I can tailor them to the student's individual needs. I can change the order, or I can remove, or I can add all the things I might need to do to change it. But today I'm just going to go with the standard template. Now, by selecting this template, many time-saving things will have been done for my examiner. So first of all, the examiner gets a list of report sections not completed. So as you're drawn away in your busy day and come back to this report, you can always just take a quick glance and see what you've completed and what you haven't. There's also a table of contents with the report sections that you just saw. They're all hyperlinked, so if my report gets very long, I can quickly go to it. Confidentiality statement has been added, and you'll see that in districts that I've chosen, or in report sections that I've chosen as a district administrator, I've added some text that will be there with instructions for the examiner. Very easy way, and one of a number of ways that the district can provide policy and guidance to their examiners. Also, a signature page has been added. It knows who is added to this report automatically, so you don't have to worry about making sure that's correct because CIRRUS knows. And there's also an About test scores in English and Spanish. So quite a bit of work has been done in the district template just by selecting that. It's saving the user time, and it's helping the district communicate with their users on important and critical matters. So I'm going to select Reason for Referral to edit my report section. The first thing you'll see is our word processor. Now we've taken the 33 most commonly used features of Microsoft Word and eliminated the 400 features that users don't use. So we've made it simple and easier for users just to come in and type free-form text as they would in Microsoft Word. But wait, there's more. We have a narrative library that both examiners and districts can build narratives for text that's going to be reused over and over again. In this example, we have about 6 or 7 entries here Some of them are from the district, some of them are from the examiner. I'm going to select reason for referral, and this is the text that's in my narrative. Now I can edit that text just like in any word processor, or I can delete it and select a different one. Now I'm going to select, perhaps this is a speech and language assessment, so I'm going to select the speech and language narrative. And you can see that that's a very different narrative. So any narrative can be created in the narrative library, and they are provided right here at the user's fingertips in the appropriate section. Very convenient feature, saving a lot of time. Another thing you'll notice is that Cirrus knew that this is Alex's assessment. The demographics manager keeps all the demographics compliant as you go through and write your report. Now you can use our find and replace feature if you like, but Cirrus does a nice job of it on its own. Now I can check this section complete, hit save, it will be removed from my list, and that's a lot of time-saving work that's been done for me. So, now I want to add some tests to my report. I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to select student tests. Now, I can choose individual tests from the list of over 450 tests, including all the tests that are given in special education. I can filter that list quite quickly and easily here, but since I'm doing a particularly challenging assessment and the district has provided me with a template, I am also going to choose the corresponding test battery, autism school age, and so the district has built me this battery to provide guidance and support to ensure that the district policy in such an assessment is followed. Now with one click, I've added all of these tests to my assessment report. Now I need to enter some scores in there. So I'm going to select enter student scores, and again with one click I come to the screen, and I'm going to start with adaptive behavior assessment by Pearson Assessments, a very well-known name, and you'll see down here that I have an exact replica of the test publisher data entry screen. I can also upload to save me more time if I plan to use all those tests, or I can use the quick tab entry and just enter those scores right here if I just plan to use a few of them. Now let's look at all the time-saving things that Cirrus did for me as an examiner just by entering a few scores. So the first thing you'll see is that all the tests that I added are now added to the incomplete list. So that helps me know what I've done and what I haven't. Second thing you'll see is that those tests are all added to the report sections as well. They were also added to the table of contents. Now let's scroll down, and you'll also notice that my tests administered were built out for me because I made one click to select that battery. All of this data was typed in for me, and as I put the date of test in, that's added for me as well. Cirrus also, we scroll down a little further, you'll see that Cirrus built my table of scores, including the scaled score, the skill area, the percent descriptor, and Cirrus automatically built me this terrific graph. Standardizing graphs in your report in an easy to understand format helps the IEP team understand what's going on with the student, and even perhaps more importantly helps the parents understand what's going on with their child, as well as presenting a highly professional, high quality assessment report to the parent and the IEP team. So we have many different types of graphs. This is an example of a standard comparison graph, and when you're done you can simply download your report into Microsoft Word. So anything that you wanted to do in Word that you couldn't do in Cirrus, which there are very few things that's true of, you can simply do once you put it into Word. What you see on your screen is an identical representation of what you'll see in Microsoft Word. You can now print this out after it's complete, have it signed, and you're good to go. So that concludes my presentation of Cirrus today. I thank you very much for your time, and please feel free to contact us for more information.